Hey there, curious minds. Do you ever crave that taste of sunshine on your tongue, that vibrant essence of fruit captured right in your own kitchen, the kind that makes you truly appreciate nature's bounty? Well, you're in for a treat today.
Absolutely. We're about to dive into the wonderful world of homemade fruit spreads,
Hmm.
where transforming simple ingredients into something truly special is, well, it's an art form. Today's deep dive is all about unlocking the potential in your kitchen.
Our mission today, folks, is to equip you with the knowledge to craft incredible preserves. And we're focusing on one of autumn's true superstars, the apple.
That's right.
We've gathered some fantastic insights from Apple's championship preserves, a coach's guide, and also the Shrimp Boat Spread M, the complete guide to homemade fruit spread.
And we're going to explore not just, how to make these delicious spreads,
Right.
but why each method creates a uniquely delicious result. You'll discover the defining characteristics of 7 different apple preparations.
Devin.
Yeah, along with some surprising facts that might just change the way you look at a humble apple.
Okay, let's unpack this then. When we talk about homemade fruit spreads, we're really talking about a whole spectrum of culinary creations, right? It's far beyond just basic jam.
Oh, definitely.
The Spread M guide from the Shrimp Boat really emphasizes this. It's about escaping the predictable and truly reconnecting with nature's diverse offerings.
What's truly fascinating here is the sheer breadth of possibility.
Hmm.
The Shrimp Boat Guide, it really champions the idea of creating jars of pure homemade joy from almost any fruit you can imagine.
Like what kind of fruits are we talking?
Think sun-warmed mangoes, ripe blackberries, plump figs, or even unique combinations like, say, pear rosemary chutney.
Ooh, interesting.
It's really an invitation to endless creativity in your kitchen, encouraging you to see fruit as like a canvas.
I love that concept, thinking of fruit as a creative canvas. And while that guide lists dozens of fruits, from the exotic ackee to zesty yuzu, our other source, Apple's Championship Preserves, it really zeroes in on one particular superstar for today, the apple.
A great place to start.
It's an incredibly versatile fruit, offering us 7 distinct and delicious ways to preserve its goodness.
Indeed. The apple is a fantastic starting point for learning these various preservation techniques
Why is that?
because its inherent pectin and balanced flavor profile
Yeah.
make it adaptable to so many different styles. Each of these preparations has its own character, key ingredients, and ideal uses. It's like a complete masterclass in fruit preservation just using apples.
Okay, let's start breaking down these distinct apple preparations then. Each one truly offers a unique experience.
That's right. Understanding the nuances of each method is really key to appreciating the final product.
First up, the classic, apple jelly. When I picture homemade jelly, I see that shimmering, clear gold. What's the secret to achieving that beautiful transparency?
You've hit on its most defining characteristic. For apple jelly, you're absolutely aiming for clarity and a delicate fruit essence.
Yep.
The key ingredients are typically peeled, and cored apples varieties like Granny Smith or Honeycrisp are excellent choices.
Why those?
Well, for their flavor and natural pectin content.
Yeah.
You'll also need sugar and often additional powdered pectin to ensure a perfect set.
Got it.
But the real magic happens in how you extract the apple liquid. You'll gently simmer your prepared apples, maybe with a little water or cider,
Uh-huh.
and then you must strain that cooked fruit, sometimes multiple times, through a fine mesh sieve or, cheesecloth.
Ah, okay.
This deliberate straining is what gives jelly its signature jewel-like translucent quality. It ensures no pulp obscures that beautiful finish.
So the straining is absolutely crucial for that visual appeal. And the pectin, that's what gives it that firm, spreadable texture.
Exactly. Pectin, it's a natural gelling agent, and it's abundant in apples. When you combine it with the fruit's natural acids and the sugar, well, it creates that perfect, firm, yet quivering set. It's really a fascinating bit of kitchen chemistry.
And how would you typically use this delicate apple jelly?
Well, it's wonderful on warm toast or scones, the classic way. But it also makes a surprising and really bright glaze for roasted chicken or pork. Adds a touch of sweetness and shine.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and nutritionally, it's a good source of vitamin C, and the sugars provide a quick energy boost.
Okay, moving to something with a bit more zing. We have apple chutney. This sounds like where sweet meets tang in a really exciting way.
It absolutely does. Apple chutney brings a completely different flavor profile to the table. This isn't just sweet. It's a complex interplay of sweet, tart, and Savory spices.
Savor, too.
Oh yeah, you'll typically use apples like Gala or Fuji, the kind that hold their shape well when cooked,
Right.
along with diced red onion, apple cider vinegar for that crucial tang, brown sugar for depth, and a whole host of spices. Think chopped crystallized ginger, golden raisins, maybe some curry powder, cinnamon,
Wow.
and even a pinch of red pepper flakes for a subtle warmth. The process involves simmering these ingredients together, allowing the flavors to meld and deepen over time.
So that vinegar is pretty important then.
Absolutely key. It cuts through the sweetness of the apples and the brown sugar, creating a vibrant, balanced condiment.
That sounds incredibly versatile. So the longer simmer allows all those diverse flavors to truly marry.
Precisely. It's a slow transformation.
Yeah.
The apples soften, the onions sweeten, and the spices infuse every single bite.
How would you serve chutney?
Oh, chutney is a game changer with grilled meats, especially pork or chicken. It's also fantastic as a spread for cheese and crackers, particularly with a sharp cheddar.
I can picture that.
Or even served alongside a curry dish to add a sweet and savory counterpoint. Nutritionally, it's a bit of a powerhouse too, offering a good amount of fiber, antioxidants from the spices, and a range of vitamins.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting, I think. Apple shrub. This
Oh, yeah.
isn't your typical preserve, is it? It's more of a concentrate, almost like a historical beverage.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, facts.
Because it's so different and, yeah, it's steeped in history, apple shrub is indeed a concentrate, essentially a fruit-infused vinegar syrup.
Fruit-infused vinegar.
Yeah, it was traditionally used as a refreshing drink mixer and a way to preserve fruit before refrigeration was common.
Huh. So what goes into it?
For this, you'll need apples like Golden Delicious, apple cider vinegar, sugar and aromatics, cinnamon sticks, whole cloves, maybe a strip of orange peel.
Okay.
The unique thing about a shrub is its cold process element sometimes. You combine the chopped apples with sugar and let them sit overnight, or sometimes even longer, in the refrigerator.
Really? Overnight?
Yeah, this maceration process naturally draws out the apple's juices and flavors without applying heat.
That's
It creates this pure fruit-infused syrup.
So that overnight rest is crucial for extracting the flavor without cooking it down. It's almost like a cold brew, but for fruit.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it. It captures a very fresh, vibrant apple flavor. After that maceration, you strain the fruit to get that beautiful concentrated syrup.
Right.
Then, you gently heat this syrup with the apple cider vinegar and your chosen spices. Just enough to dissolve the sugar and infuse those warm notes, but crucially, without boiling, to maintain that fresh profile.
Fascinating. So what do you do with the concentrate?
It makes a phenomenal base. You mix just a couple of tablespoons of the concentrate with sparkling water for an incredibly refreshing drink. Or use it in cocktails, adding a complex sweet tart dimension. It's also fantastic drizzled over fruit salads. Plus, it's a natural electrolyte replacement, packed with beneficial acids from the vinegar.
Very cool. Okay, back to a more traditional style now. We have apple preserve. This sounds like comfort and classic flavor, something that embodies seasoned leadership, as the guide calls it.
It absolutely does. Apple preserve is all about letting the natural flavor of the fruit shine, with a slightly chunkier, more substantial texture than jelly.
Okay, so less smooth than jelly.
Right. For this, you want apples that soften well but still hold some shape, like Golden Delicious or Braeburn. You'll combine diced or sliced apples with sugar and a splash of lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
Yeah, the lemon juice is vital here. It brightens the flavor and also helps with the setting process because of its acidity. The technique involves patiently simmering the apples until they soften, release their juices, and combine with the sugar to form a thick, glistening spread. This isn't about straining for clarity like jelly, it's about embracing the whole fruit.
So it's less about liquid extraction and more about the fruit itself breaking down and mingling with the sugar.
Precisely. The goal is to cook it down until it reaches that wonderful, thick, golden consistency with visible pieces of tender apple.
And this one is best for?
This preserve is truly perfect for a classic breakfast on freshly baked croissants or simply on toast. It also pairs beautifully with aged cheeses or as a sweet filling for pastries. Comfort food, really. And it provides a good source of vitamin C and potassium.
This next one, apple conserve, sounds like a truly complex, well-rounded team of ingredients, almost a masterpiece of textures.
It truly is. Apple conserve is a textural and flavor-rich masterpiece. It offers a much more robust experience than a simple preserve.
How so?
While it starts with chopped apples, maybe Honeycrisp or Granny Smith, what makes it unique is the addition of dried fruits. Think cranberries, apricots, figs,
Oh, wow.
and chopped nuts like walnuts or pecans, all brought together with brown sugar. All these different elements cook together, creating a layered flavor profile and varied textures.
So the dried fruit and nuts are the key difference here.
Exactly. The dried fruits plump up and add these intense bursts of sweetness, while the nuts contribute a delightful crunch and richness.
So it's about building in those additional elements for a more intricate result.
Exactly. It's a symphony of flavors and textures, making each spoonful, well, an adventure. The brown sugar also deepens the flavor compared to white sugar, adding a sort of caramel-like note.
Sounds delicious. How would you use this one?
This conserve is incredibly indulgent spread on croissants. It's delightful alongside a rich cheese board or layered into a yogurt parfait for a fantastic breakfast that offers both chew and crunch. And nutritionally, it's a good source of iron and magnesium from the dried fruits, plus healthy fats and fiber from the nuts. A truly satisfying treat.
Okay, next. Apple fruit butter. This sounds like something smooth and satisfying that always delivers on flavor.
It absolutely does.
Ah,
Apple fruit butter is renowned for its incredibly smooth, velvety texture and concentrated apple flavor.
velvety, nice.
You'll use softer apples like Fuji or Pink Lady, combined with honey, cinnamon, and nutmeg. The process here is all about a very slow, gentle simmer.
Slow cooking?
Right. You cook the apples down with the honey until they're incredibly tender, then often you pass them through a food mill or blend them until perfectly smooth. The low heat and long cooking time allow the natural sugars to caramelize slightly,
Ah.
which intensifies the apple flavor and creates that deep, rich color.
So it's almost like a super concentrated apple puree, but with that buttery, smooth mouthfeel.
That's a perfect description.
Yeah.
The spices, cinnamon, and nutmeg are added to enhance the natural warmth of the apple without overpowering it.
And how best to enjoy this one?
Oh, this fruit butter is absolutely divine. Spread on warm muffins or scones. Pure comfort.
Yeah.
It can also be blended into a post-workout smoothie for natural sweetness and a nutrient boost, or swirled into Greek yogurt for a truly winning treat. Plus, it's a good source of manganese and vitamin A.
Delicious and nourishing.
Okay.
Finally, number 7, apple compote. This one includes a pear, making it a dynamic duo.
Yes, apple compote is fantastic because it's relatively quick to make and really showcases fresh, bright fruit flavors.
Quicker, okay.
It combines chopped apples like Honeycrisp or Gala
Right.
with diced pear, raisins, lemon juice, brown sugar, and ground ginger.
Pear and ginger, interesting additions.
They are. The key here is a shorter simmer compared to preserves or butter. Just enough to soften the fruit and allow the flavors to meld, but not so long that the fruit loses its distinct shape. The pear adds another layer of subtle sweetness and a slightly different texture,
Uh-huh.
while the raisins become wonderfully plump and juicy.
So it's about maintaining the integrity of the fruit while gently coaxing out those combined flavors?
Exactly. The lemon juice keeps it bright and fresh, and the ginger adds a lovely, understated warmth.
And this one is versatile, too.
Very versatile. It can be served warm or cold. It's excellent alongside grilled pork or chicken. A beautiful topping for vanilla ice cream or cheesecake.
Ice cream.
Spread on bagels for breakfast, or even paired with softer cheeses on a dessert board. And it's a good source of vitamin C and potassium, too.
Wow. That is an incredible lineup of apple creations. 7 distinct preserves from one fruit. So, for someone wanting to get started and truly master these recipes, what are your top tips for success in the kitchen? Any championship advice?
Excellent question. A few key strategies from the Coach's Guide will definitely help ensure your success.
Okay.
First, when choosing your apples, really think about their specific characteristics. Granny Smith for tartness, Honeycrisp for sweetness, Fuji for firmness, and how those will contribute to your final product. Don't be afraid to mix and match varieties sometimes.
Good tip.
Second, feel free to adjust the sugar levels in each recipe to match your personal preference. Taste as you go, especially with things like the fruit butters and compotes.
Right. Adjust to taste.
And finally, proper storage is crucial. Always use clean, sterilized jars and store your finished preserves in airtight containers in the refrigerator. They'll usually last up to 2 weeks that way. Or you can follow proper canning procedures if you want longer shelf life.
It really emphasizes that understanding your ingredients and the process is key to turning out something truly special, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And if we connect this back to the bigger picture from the Shrimp Boat Guide,
Yeah.
well, these apple recipes are just the beginning.
Right, the foundation.
Exactly. The principles of balancing flavors, understanding fruit characteristics, and coaxing out unique textures, they apply to a vast array of fruits. Mastering these apple preparations gives you a fantastic foundation to venture into new fruit territories and create your own unique, delicious spreads.
So what does this all mean for you, our listener? We've explored 7 distinct ways to transform humble apples into incredible, flavorful spreads, each one with its own character, its own perfect serving moment.
Mm-hmm.
From the translucent beauty of a jelly to the spiced comfort of fruit butter and the textural richness of conservati, you now have a comprehensive understanding of these recipes to create your own homemade magic.
So this raises an important question for you. How will you embrace the spirit of the season and transform nature's bounty into jars of pure homemade joy?
Yeah.
Will you perfect one of these apple recipes, perhaps experimenting with different apple varieties or maybe different spice combinations? Or will this inspire you to venture into new fruit territories, creating your own unexpected pairings like those suggested in the Shrimp Boat Guide?
The kitchen awaits, and your delicious preserves are ready to be crafted. We really encourage you to open your pantry, choose your ingredients, and embark on this delicious adventure.
You really might just spark joy and maybe create some lasting memories along the way.
Absolutely. Long after the last spoonful is savored.